Today is December 21st, and it is the first in attempting to publicly grieve. And I don't even know what that's going to look like. I'm just filming myself alone, and we will try to share this. My daughter, Miah, died in her sleep in the early mornings of December 14th. And so today is 1 week since finding her. And I'm definitely still in shock. As many of you know, that I've lost 3 children. The first was in a drowning accident, obviously very sudden, but the bond with Johnny was not as strong. We had adopted him a year prior, and not to minimize that, but it was this shock and this change in our life, and it really shook our faith. But in 2016, my son Reggie died from complications of DRPLA, and Miah has DRPLA. But Reggie was sick. Reggie was always sick. Reggie was in and out of the ICU, constantly rushing him to the emergency room. And Miah, although she had DRPLA, I'm 1 week later and I still can't believe it. And there was no indication that she was going to die. She was 21. She was outside of the DRPLA. She was in good health as far as her physical, her heart, her lungs, her kidneys, all of her blood tests always came back normal. And she had DRPLA and she had seizures. But her seizures were controlled. I mean, she had started a new research medication in 2019, and there was a 95% reduction in her seizures. She was just a happy, vibrant child, young adult. She had a little boyfriend, and she was cognitively delayed, but I wish more people could know her. I wish more people got to know her, because her soul, there was only one word that could describe it, and it was sweet. And so I've been going through this week in 2 emotions. Either I'm numb and I'm just going through the motions of the day, or I'm in the fetal position, just crying, I can't freaking believe it. This is not happening again. This is not happening already. I thought I had a lot more time with her, 5-10 years at least. And so I'm going to kind of take time to grieve publicly and share this process, because I think there's so many people that are not grieving. And I've said this since starting Mentally Strong. Grief is pain, and you have to feel that pain. And in the Mentally Strong method, we organize things, and when that pain gets enmeshed with other negative thoughts or decisions or anxiety, you really feel like you can't function. And I know so many people who have had similar loss to myself, and they're not functioning. They have not figured out how to grieve. And I thought I had figured it out. Losing Johnny and then losing Reggie. I thought, I'm an expert in grief. But here I am. And it's different. Again, it's different. So I've been going through this kind of in disbelief or just numb over this last week. And even we had Miah's first celebration, which we should show some videos of that. She did not, I just been telling everybody, Miah loved her some Jesus, but hated church. She did not want us to sit in a 1-hour memorial service for her. And so we decided to do parties instead. And we did our first party here in Colorado Springs. And it was exactly how Miah would have wanted it. All Miah loved to do socially was talk to people, get attention from people, and loved music and loved dancing. And that's what we did. So we'll share those videos with you. But even that night, you know, I felt like we really honored her, and I teared up a little bit, but it's the magnitude of what I'm feeling can't even be felt at one time. So the last 2 days, I've tried to get up and go to work for a couple hours, and I just you have to turn it off. Like so I've been feeling numb and not, you know, knowing how to even get through my day. And then I try to go to sleep at night, and I wake up in panic. Like as soon as I get to sleep, I wake up in panic because I missed it. I missed my daughter was dead in her sleep. And, you know, people are bringing me flowers and gifts, and I really appreciate it. But sometimes I just feel like, what do I do? How do I even say thank you? And then I'm worried about how they feel, and, you know, what do I really need right now? And so Tatiana, who loves Miah like a sister, decided she was going to give me my Christmas gift today. And I'm like, no, wait till Christmas. No, wait till Christmas. And she's like, no, you have to have it today. And, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I really don't. There's nothing that anybody could do to make me feel good. I mean, there's not a gift. And, so she comes home, and I have this pre-anxiety about this gift, and not really, I don't even like gifts. Like it's not my love language. I don't do well with gifts because then I feel like I got to give something back. And, but this was the most thoughtful gift because I can hold Miah. So Miah collected lots of things. Pet shops, mermaid Barbies, these little Thai big-eyed stuffed animals. But her biggest collection, and one that always had meaning, was her Build-A-Bear collection. And there's a couple Build-A-Bears that when I was on a trip, I would record something for her, and I'd say, Mommy loves you, or whatever, and so that she could push it when I was out of town. And somehow Tatiana had a recording of Miah telling me that she loved me. And so she put it in a Build-A-Bear that looks just like Miah. Or doesn't look like Miah, but all of the colors and the brightness that Miah represented. And I love you, Mommy. And all I did when I got this is hold it and push it over and over. And I'm like, what do we do when the battery goes out? pain feels unbearable. But I do believe, I believe in eternity. I believe that Miah is in heaven. I believe that there's a purpose. There has to be a purpose for my pain and for your pain, whatever your pain is. And I have my children's, losing my children has got to mean something. It's got to, so my passion now becomes like, it's got to change how people think about pain and overcoming. And so thank you for all of the gifts and the flowers and the support and the food and putting together this amazing party. And I will cherish everything and cherish the life that Miah has given us. I love you, Miah.